All right, let's get into a reading. Guys, if you need anything, check out the comment section. Thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, subscribed, and shared. I appreciate you guys being here. All right, so I'm going to see what's coming in. Let's see what's coming in for you. Ooh. Okay, so there's going to be a situation here coming in where your Spirit's asking you to trust, okay? So, a few things. There's so much coming out. Okay. Few things. There is someone that feels remorse for the way that they've treated you. So much so that they plan on apologizing to you. So you can expect the apology that you're wanting to hear. So you've been wanting to hear this apology. And the apology is around the fact that this person does feel remorse for something, whether it was a behavior, an action, a way of being. And Spirit is telling me that you can be completely open with this person. So when this starts to unfold, they're asking you to be transparent. So if this person comes in and says, hey, listen, can I have a conversation with you? You know, did it bother you? Don't be quick to put up a guard about, oh, it didn't bother me. That's when you need to look at this person and go, oh, no, it bothered me. It pissed me off. And actually, I resented you for it. If we're going to just be transparent, be open with this person. Be honest. You can be open and honest with this person. The only way to get to where you guys want to go is to be completely vulnerable. However, what I'm also saying is that this apology is going to shock you because you never thought that this person would apologize. That's what I'm saying right off the bat. It's like, cold day in hell, Danielle, that person will never apologize to me. Well, I guess hell just got AC. This is consuming me, and it's making it hard for me to think of anything else right now. I remember the way that I remember the way that I made you feel. And I remember the day that we first met. So this is someone who still has like a soft place in their heart for you. I am saying that this person's been waiting for the right time to bring this apology in. Okay, so what does this person want? Whoever it is that's about to bring in this apology. They want to be close with you. They want some sort of, they're longing for a closeness. They're longing for a closeness. Okay, this apology. Why is this person coming in now with this apology? Let me ask that. We know that they feel regret. Okay, here's the thing. This is what makes me mad. When I say, why are they coming in now? The 8 of Cups come out. So it could be an energy of, well, they're coming in now because it's a little convenient. Things have changed. Not because they've changed them, just because life changes. So be careful with that. Be careful of this being, someone where it's like, well, no, I didn't divorce them for you. They ended up leaving me. But now that I'm free, I can be yours. And it's like, meh, thanks for the apology. And I'm sorry that you regret what you did, but you still for the streets. That's what I'm saying. Or this could be something as simple as, in order for this person to do this, in order for this person to regret the way that they made you feel, and for them to recognize, wait a second, you deserve an apology. Certain things had to be experienced and walked away from. So this person could have needed to go through certain life experiences and certain life lessons for them to maybe understand how you feel or to see things through your perspective. There could have also been sides of this person that needed to be laid to rest before this could ever take place. Now, again, I said that you don't think that this person is going to apologize. You would want to hear this. Like, I would love to hear that this person cared enough that they feel bad, but that ain't going to happen. That's your feelings. That's your emotions. However, that's why this is going to shock you so much, because it's like cold day in hell, Danielle, cold day in hell. This person will never apologize to me. This person don't feel bad. This person does not care. Well, again, hell got AC, because this person does feel bad and this person does care. What you need to know is that this person's anxious and worried because they plan on bringing in some sort of love offer. They've changed their perspective. So again, this could be something as simple as I can't see things through your eyes. Okay, now I see it through your eyes. Life will do that to you. Life will have you thinking, oh, I don't need to show you empathy until you go through what that person went through. And then guess who all of a sudden has empathy? Because you know exactly what it feels like. That's what I'm saying. All right. Can I ask? I want to ask what happened. But I feel like I'm about to set myself up for failure. Let's see. What happened? I'm scared. Ooh, 3 cups and 5 of pentacles. What happened is that there was a lot going on. Somebody could have chose someone else. There could have been open options, no real communication. There could have been an energy of this is fun, nothing more. Again, it could have been, well, I'm going to go choose someone else over this, even though I made you promises. There could have definitely been a lack of responsibility and lack of considering another human. That's what I'm going to say. So there was a lack of accountability, lack of taking responsibility, and lack of putting oneself in another's shoes. That's what's taken place. And now that there's been either some sort of time apart, healing, resting, or reflecting, it has things being seen through a new perspective, a new lens, which is leading to a new beginning. Perspectives have been changed, okay? What do you need to know about this apology? You need to know that it's going to be packed with messages of truth and maybe even messages of bad news. Hey, the truth is, bad news is, yeah, I did that because I wanted to hurt your feelings. Yeah, I did that because of this. Yeah, I didn't want to because of this. So I'm going to be honest, when this conversation comes in, you need to put your big girl panties on or your big boy panties on because you might hear things you don't want to hear. But as an adult, you have to be able to take those conversations like a fist to the chin and be able to get over it. Do you want to hear the truth or do you not? Do you want to hear why things maybe happen the way that it did or do you not? And you need to know whether or not you want the truth and if you're going to believe the truth. Because a lot of people will get the truth and then be like, that ain't the truth. No, you don't think that that's the truth. You weren't there, so you don't know. Yeah, they're going to tell you how they changed their perspective, how something's different. And I see victory and success taking place. So I am seeing with this apology, you being unsure. So I am seeing that when this person apologizes, you might be like, okay. But that's about it. I don't see you being like really nice, really overly like loving and giving. If this person says anything, I see you, saying something back, being open, being vulnerable. I do see that this person's going to bring in this apology because they're longing for some sense of closeness. You might not be longing for that sense of closeness. Okay, so they might come in with a very open and almost like overwhelming with love type of energy, and you might be a little more grounded in your emotion. Like, no, I have emotion. You just can't see them. They there though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Okay, now I am saying whoever it is that's about to come in and apologize, this person's life is not what it seems to be. So if it seems like they got it all together, they got skeletons in the closet. Yeah, this person's still feeling some sort of pain. So this is someone who doesn't want to let you go, but is also still trying to release some sort of pain. Can I be honest with you? This person has some sort of guilt, shame, regret. There is some sort of feeling that they're trying to release by apologizing to you. I don't know if it's going to work. What does this person want when they apologize? They want the closeness. They just want this closeness back. This could even be someone. This could even be someone in a relationship. Let's say this is a brother or a sister and you feel like they're not going to apologize. They're prideful. They're not going to apologize. They could be in a committed relationship. They could be married. However, you might not know that that person still wants you back in their life. And that could be the reason why they're going to bring in this apology, because the person that they're with could be kind of like you should really go heal that relationship. You know, your brother's important. It's really important for you to be close to your mom, your dad. I mean, your mom and your dad's not perfect, but you only get one. You should really heal that relationship. I am seeing an energy of, are you ever going to make things right? You should really go make things right. You really need to take action. Somebody could be nagging them to do this, not because they don't want to. They do want to do it. However, let's be honest. Page of Swords. This conversation is going to be packed with truth. The Page of Swords is learning. It's a learning moment. So you guys might have to learn how to communicate in that moment. There's also an energy of, and we're going to have to learn how to be honest with one another. And it's okay if your feelings get hurt. I'm not here to hurt your feelings, but I still got to be honest with you. And let's work through this. It's like you guys have got to learn how to properly fight in a healthy way where the fighting doesn't lead to separation or an explosion. But there could be someone kind of like pushing the relationship, like, come on, bro. Listen, no, you need to go call her. You need to go call him. This could be a sibling. This could be a family member. This could be a spouse that they have or a partner that they have. But someone is trying to push the relationship to amend, okay? Now, again, this person has insane regrets. And they're longing for some sort of closeness in this relationship. So if you're their brother, their sister, they miss you. Okay, they do. If you're their parent, their child, they miss you. They miss the closeness. They miss the bond. They miss being able to call and say, hey, I need you. I've got you. There's a closeness. There's a sense of like, I know you, you know me, and we don't judge each other. We just are who we are kind of thing. However, I am seeing an energy of someone possibly influencing whether or not this relationship comes back together. So this person plans on apologizing to you. They plan on bringing you some sort of love in. I see them being anxious. I see them being stressed, okay? This could be a lover. This could be a lover that has a friend that every day is like, hey, did you hit him up yet? No? Okay. Well, I'm patiently waiting for the message when you send it to him and you tell me what he says. So the group chat might be blowing the hell up right now. This could be a woman. It could be anyone. You could be interested in anyone, okay? But there could be chatter. Hey, have you asked her out yet? No? Well, you know, if you don't ask her out, somebody else will. You better go get her. She a prize. And it could be stressing that person out because they know that they want to come in and offer something. They know exactly what the hell they want to do. They know that they need to have this conversation with you. They know that they need to come in and act in a way that's going to shock you because I don't feel like you're expecting this. But there is an influence that I don't think that you know, okay? Someone who's kind of like, are you going to go today? Tomorrow? Well, I thought you said you were going to go today, but whatever. Like that kind of thing. Just kind of trying to push them into making a choice that seems like their choice. So that's what I'm saying, okay? Now, I am saying again with the closeness, you might not want to be too close to this person. Yeah, I see good news. I see a cycle being completed. But I don't know. Okay, so if this is, let's say that this is like a brother or sister, and you miss your brother or your sister. They miss you. However, you've recognized that maybe the relationship you want is not a relationship you guys are going to be able to have in this lifetime. You might not know that your brother or your sister is about to pop up and apologize for something, and you might be shocked because they're not the apologizing kind. Somebody might have told them to do that, like, hey, listen, you need to go apologize to so-and-so. You know, when I'm gone, your guys' bond is going to be the only thing you have. But I am saying that one person in the bond might say, no, I love them, but I don't want to be as close as they do. And I am saying that. I'm seeing a recognition of, listen, we can be vulnerable. We can even have a relationship or whatever this is. But when it comes to closeness, I don't know if me and you have the same thing in mind when we think of closeness. And I am saying that. So whoever this is that's going to bring in the apology, not only is it going to shock you, because they're not the kind to apologize, there's going to be a very vulnerable conversation, but there is going to be an opportunity or a moment for you to decide whether or not you want to be close to this person and kind of like at what level. How close do you want to be to this person? Do you want to go back to being best buds? What happened? Why did you quit hanging out with your brother or your sister? Why did you quit giving this person the time of day? Why did you quit trusting this person? Why did you quit with them? That's a true question. Because I'm the first one to tell you, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. But you also have to allow people to be human. Nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody is perfect. Allow someone to show you who they are, and you decide whether or not you can deal with it. You can tolerate it. They don't need your permission to be who they are. They don't. So that's what I'm saying. This person is going to shock you. I don't see, this could be a relationship. If this is a romantic relationship, what's going to happen? It's going to come in unexpected. This could be a soulmate. There's going to be some sort of pillow talk. Okay, this could be a short-term connection that's going to come back in. You're going to need to express your needs when it comes to this person. And I'm saying that this person is going to open up to you, and you guys could actually lean into some sort of teamwork. So if this is a no contact relationship and not like a family member, this could be like romantic. This could be a no contact romantic relationship where there was a short-term connection. This person's going to come back in unexpectedly. So this could have been someone that you went on 1 date with, 2 dates with, maybe hung out with for a week, maybe dated them for a month. They're going to be unexpectedly coming back in and telling you about some sort of regret that they have and telling you how they wish that they would have done something different. You could even get an apology, okay? They're longing for some sense of closeness, maybe even a sense of closeness that at one point they didn't want. Now they want it. And I see them fully coming in and opening up to some sort of teamwork. So for some of you, you might get an apology that this could be someone who ghosted, someone who disappeared. This could be someone who dated you for 2 weeks and then decided, I don't really want to date anymore. And you could have been like, okay, whatever. They could come in and apologize. Listen, I'm sorry for doing this and, setting our relationship up for failure because I thought I was ready. And then I met you and realized I wasn't ready. So I'm sorry for, maybe ruining this before it started. I know I didn't ruin it, but I know I did make it a little more complicated than what it really needs to be. If I would have known what I wanted, we wouldn't be in this complicated mess right now. So I'm sorry for that. And that could be the moment when you can open up and go, listen, I get it. We all long for some sense of closeness. I get that. And no, you shouldn't have, but I can put myself in your shoes and kind of relate to why you did what you did. I can see it through your eyes. Don't do it again. Like, that's what I'm saying, okay? So it really depends upon your specific story and who you think this is for, but I'm going to leave it here. Bye, guys.